Hey Daniel, how you doing today? Turn that down. I'm just in my kitchen doing dishes and stuff. It's like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go ahead and fill these up and see what happens. How you doing today? Any good sporting news that is out there? I haven't made any new ones today. Uh, I'm gonna work on some eight balls tonight. I think I'm gonna try to get my eight balls done. That way, there can be many more choices. Apologize for a minute. I'm trying to finish up my dishes. Well, I can get cooking here in a little bit. Gotta run to town and get a few things. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Hope everybody's safe down in Texas. I'll be right there. Doing a few dishes here. Ghost Nancy, how you doing today, girl? I did get my tablet to work. I kind of figured that out last night the hard way. I've got to go into the stream before I go live on my tablet. So this is my big tree. This one's the big one. I did post all these on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. OfferUp's gone to crap. You guys ever use OfferUp? They kind of went to crap. They a lot of advertising. They wanted me to go take a survey for $750 for Cash App, and I'm like, no. I'm alive and kicking. I know. I've seen. I mean, I watch. Lately I just haven't been commenting on a lot of people. I really do enjoy the coin community. I just can't afford anything and I can't participate. So it kind of makes me feel bad. I mean, I try to do what I can. When I do sell my sculptures, I kind of give back where I can a little bit, just so I can say thank you and to everybody that comes in here and looks at my sculptures and helps me out. So I appreciate everybody. I've been on YouTube for a little while. Anyways, I'm still gonna be doing my dishes off and on. I figured I'd go ahead and spin them while I'm in the kitchen and cleaning up. I've got about 7 hours left on my free StreamYard. Yeah, they're sending me free offers to go professional StreamYard. It's like, no, not yet. I just hit 1,000 yesterday, so I mean that's a plus. We might do some giveaways or something here coming up. Okay, Nancy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I go to everybody. I mean, God, there's a lot of coin community channels out there. I mean, of course, I used to go into all the scratch community. I was part of them for last year, most of last year, better part of last year, and there's a lot of scratch ticket people out there, and we used to go in and have fun and everything. And I kind of just got done with it, but I hop in there. Cyber Monday StreamYard gives you The 10 deal. Oh, so that's like November. Hey, KP, how's it going down there? Any rain yet? KP was in here yesterday. Uh, I really haven't looked. I saw a couple of the weather channels and everything, but Ryan Hall, I watched a little bit of him last night. And there's a couple people that went live stream, and of Houston. I mean, didn't look too bad, but I didn't watch too much of it. So just hope everybody's safe down there. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of entertaining when you watch ABC News or whatever, and breaking news. How is it breaking? It's been going on for several hundreds of years, and uh, I love it when they go on winter, winter Christmas and everything, and everybody gets stranded in the airports, and it's like it happens every year. It's winter time. It's gonna snow. um, yeah, so I mean, yeah, that kind of makes me laugh when people complain that they're stuck in an airport. It's like, you watched the news last year? Oh, tomorrow. Well, I'm hoping it hits me. I really want to see some rain. It's hot and humid. Yesterday I was in the kitchen and it got so hot and humid in here. I had to go lay down. I cut my stream off short. I did go live for about an hour last night, and I still wasn't feeling good. I feel a little better today though. Uh, just hanging out. Been watching. Uh, yeah, exactly. uh, um, Ghost Nancy. I actually grew up in Lake Tahoe, Reno. I was born in Reno, Nevada, and I grew up in a little town called Truckee, California, which is just 15 minutes away from Lake Tahoe, something like that. And that's where I learned to drive. And yeah, we had all the idiots come up from San Francisco in the wintertime. And yeah, they have no clue. So I know where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from. I grew up in the mountains, man. The funnest time I ever had was I had a brand new Toyota 4x4 truck, and it was like 4 feet of powder on North Star, not North Star, Tahoe Donner, where I lived. And I used to go out and I used to just drive for hours and hours in the snow, and just, it was fun. Bullhead City. I lived in Kingman and worked in Bullhead during the summer, and that was the worst. So yeah, I know Bullhead City. My grandparents used to live in Vegas. I actually got a family that still lives in Vegas. I haven't really talked to them in a few years. A lot of my family's dying off, but I don't really talk to them anyways. My aunt calls me every so often. Every time my aunt messages me, I already know somebody died. That's the only time she messages me. Your cousin Emmett died, or your uncle Ted died, or that's the only time I get messages from my family. So, but Bullhead City, yeah, I built houses. I'm, general contractor, carpenter, handyman, but I built houses in Vegas, did track homes. We built like 40 houses in 4 months with my 12-man crew. Um, built houses in Kingman and Bullhead City and all that. And Bullhead City was the worst building houses. It was so hot. We went through the biggest igloo water jugs. Hi, Stickman. We went through the biggest igloo water jugs. We used to go every morning, put ice in them and grapefruit or lemon or limes, oranges, and you just cut them in half and throw them in there. And we would go through the two biggest igloo water jugs a day in Bullhead City. It was so hot. It felt like 127, 132 degrees. So yeah, we're just kind of reminiscing about where I lived, and Ghost Nancy brought it up about the idiots driving in the snow because I was talking about people getting stranded at the airport during holidays and during Christmas and stuff because and then we're talking about it all started with the hurricane that's going on. I don't know what's going on down there. I hope people are safe. This one is Waterfall, by the way, and I'll throw up my brand new one right now. Oh, I just want my Black and Tart. But so we're just kind of reminiscing. I'm just reminiscing about where I used to live in Lake Tahoe. Beautiful. I mean, Lake Tahoe is just gorgeous. And I'm so happy that they put a moratorium on Lake Tahoe. You can't drive 2-cycle boats on Lake Tahoe. You cannot build a new house in Lake Tahoe. And, this is from 20 years ago when I lived there. That they put a moratorium on Lake Tahoe so you cannot build new houses because they didn't want it to overpopulate, which was a great thing because Truckee, where I learned to build houses, they just totally devastated that area. It's just a zoo. Truckee, California is just a complete disaster now. So, I Ghost Nancy, it's been 20 plus years since I've been Lake Tahoe, probably even longer, 25 years maybe. I mean, I moved around when I was younger. I'm trying to get another camper. I wish I can sell one of my huge pieces or trade it for a camper. I'd love to have a little baby Airstream, and I mean, I built an entire camper, my first camper. So I didn't even know they built a college. I didn't even. I know after I left, I went back once to get all my stuff, and uh, it just was bad then. But this was 23 years ago, something like that. And it was bad then. I mean, my fault is that I was too stupid that I didn't invest in land, and I could be, I could, well, be retired and a multi-millionaire if I would have just was smart enough to invest in the land in Truckee. Um, Now you can't get a quarter acre lot for under $1 million. It's just ridiculous. It's yeah. But I mean, the last thing I heard is that they had a Walmart there now and this and that. And I mean, when I grew up there, Truckee was a little tiny town. It was run by the jocks, the high school and all that. I mean, there's no telling what it's like now. I mean, it's been so long. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's been many, many years since I've been out there. I need to spin this one the other way. I love this one. This one, I'm going to leave it just like it is. I was going to add more to it, but I kind of like the step going up. It kind of came out really nice. So, anyways, I just figured I'd come on. I am gonna do some dishes, some more dishes. I'm gonna cook another pot roast. It's one of my favorites, and I've got another. What I usually try to do is, here I'll put up a small tree. This one, these are my cheaper ones for $100. I did list them on my community. I barely use my community tab or whatever, but I went ahead and put some prices out there. That way, if anybody's got any questions, they can go look at my community, and I might do some pictures up there. So, I was dying in Reno heat. Oh, yeah, Reno. That's where I was born. St. Mary's Hospital, 1970. He just doxed himself. But anyways, Reno wasn't. I don't know. Reno to me, I grew up in the north area. I mean, Reno overbuilt. I was there too. You know, I remember when they put in McCarran Boulevard. It wraps around all the way Reno now. Uh, but I can imagine the hills on the outskirts. I went to high school in McQueen High School, and it was brand new when I went. So I can only imagine what Reno's like. Oh yeah, yeah. Stead, Lemon Valley. They that was a desert when I was growing up. I mean, Stead was like speckled with houses, and then before I left Truckee, they boomed out that way. And that's what happened to Truckee is everybody wanted to get out of Reno. So I mean, even when my mom divorced my dad, she moved up to Truckee. That's how I ended up in Truckee with my mom. And she'd drive back and forth to work every day, 30 minutes a day, 30 miles, I should say, a day, and right there in Glenshire. And and I thought that drive was like the worst. But then I moved to Virginia, and I was driving 2 hours to work and 2 hours home when I moved to Virginia a couple of years back, and that sucked. So, um, that's what happened to Truckee. Well, a lot of it had to do with San Francisco and a lot of outside second homeowners overbuilt Truckee, but there are a lot of people from Reno bought, a lot of places in Truckee there too because they didn't want to live in Reno anymore too. Hug High looks like a prison. Hug High looked like a prison when I was there. Reed was pretty bad too when I lived there. Those are a couple of the old high school. I'm sure they got the 20 more. Galena was the newest high school when I left that area. Galena. My stepfather and mom were supporters of the Galena basketball team when she was alive, and actually, my mom passed away, and my stepdad came out to Myrtle Beach with the Galena basketball team uh, in South Carolina when I lived here in Tennessee. And I think my son was like maybe 2 years old. He was a little one, and we went and we saw my stepdad, and when he came out to South Carolina. But they're really big basketball fans. The hug that you, Sarah, isn't there anymore. It's a police training area. They built a hug high over by the golf course near Sun Valley. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean that tells you how long ago I've been out there. Um, Again, I went to school until my sophomore, well, couple couple days of my sophomore year. No, I think I went through my sophomore year in McQueen High School. I have to think about that. That's when my dad kicked me out of his house and I moved back up to my mom's when was right at the beginning of my sophomore more year, right when school started. And I moved up to Truckee, and Truckee was the worst. I mean, that school there at the time. I'm sure Truckee's gotten a lot better, but well, it probably is now. I mean, this was, you know, over 20, 30 years ago. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I actually probably need to get on Google Maps and take a stroll down memory lane. And I mean, I lived off of Kings Row up there. I mean, vague memories. I actually shut down all my old memories when I lived out there. Um, Here's one that I made for cricket. This is a brand new one that I made for cricket. It's beautiful. It's on a piece of root. And I can make more of these if somebody's interested in something like this. And they'll run around in 150 or so. But it's nice talking to somebody from back out there. Kings Row, these. Really? So you're talking about up there where Kings Row meets McCarran, and then they built up through the hills. So I guess they ran Kings Row through McCarran, and now it's all up in the hills right there, going towards Verdi. And that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's the only way. Because where I lived, Kings Row was built out. I went to those two little schools there off of Kings Row, Clayton Junior High School, and then we called it middle school, Clayton Middle School. And then Mamie Tolles was my elementary school. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I figured that's what they were doing. They were going to push out on the other side of McCarran Boulevard. They just, any new casinos out there? I'm almost down to my pots and pans. Be really nice. I'm gonna let my cutting board soak a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying some new time slots. I figure I'd come on here and see what happens. Uh, Try to sell something. I got internet to pay, and water, and power, so and just chit chat. It's kind of weird. I mean, Chattanooga, and you look at Reno, and you look at, well, they overbuilt Vegas bad. I helped do that. But you think the South, where I live, Chattanooga is a pretty big city, but um, it's all cut up. It's got different areas. Let's go in to Virginia City. Virginia City, that was a really neat town. And they're like skyscraper casinos. I wonder if they're on Google Map. Really? You mean like the Sundowner? Was it the Sundowner down there? My dad was a foreman on building the John Squagas Nugget. I remember standing on the roof of the John Squagas Nugget when there's just a rope um, when they're building that. Um, you know, and then my mom, they bought a house over there off of Zalesi Lane, a very nice area. And when she first bought it, past her house was nothing but desert. I guess that's where Galena was built, the high school, and they just kind of wiped that out going towards Carson City. Is what I'm thinking they did. Yeah, yeah. One. I'm trying to throw up ones that might catch somebody's eye that you might want to purchase. So, uh, yeah. So they're. I mean, it's been 23 years since I've been out in that area. I don't even know what kind of casinos. I mean, I remember when they blew up the Sands Hotel in Vegas, and I remember when they built the Stratosphere or whatever that thing's called, and now there's a big old ball in Vegas, the Globe or whatever they call that thing. Um, I remember going to Circus Circus when I was a kid in Vegas. We used to spend the summers in Vegas, which was extremely hot. I kind of hated it, but that's where my dad would send us for the summer, and we'd go downtown Vegas, and Circus Circus was always the favorite outdoor mall. Oh, there's a mall that off of Park Lane. There was a mall off of Park Lane, and it was going bankrupt when I lived there. And then you had Meadowood Mall. That was the new one. North Park Mall. I can't remember that one off of Park Ridge. Man, they're bringing back some weird memories. Very weird. So, time is it? I'm only probably going to run this for about an hour. I got to make some phone calls here and see what I can do about some things. I may just start going live every day for about an hour. Again, I just reached 1,000. I don't plan on getting monetized or anything like that. I pretty much just use YouTube for my artwork. I try to have fun with it every now and then. I'll do some food videos and some handyman videos, but it's mainly pretty much to show off my art. Park Lane Mall, yeah. Okay. I was just curious if it was still there. Um, I mean that thing was there when I was really really little. That's where we used to go see Santa Claus. I mean, before Meadowood Mall was even built, Park Lane Mall was the only mall in town. But I couldn't imagine what it would be like to live in Reno again. Like I couldn't even imagine. In Vegas, I don't know. Vegas was always Vegas. I mean, they kept building and building and building. So yeah. What's the rent like out there? Or I mean, um, you know, there's Cricket, my good friend here. She just helped her nephew move to Seattle, and a one bedroom studio POS in a crime area apartment goes for 1,200 a month. Yeah, that's what I figured. Rent and everything is just gone through the roof. I mean, I'm lucky right now, with I take care of an elderly lady, and both her properties in turn, I just have to pay water and power. And I live in a really nice house, and it's all secluded and everything, except for one neighbor that I don't talk to, and they're kind of jerks, anyways. I hate the people around here. I was really big. I was really a big person in Chattanooga uh, when I first moved to Chattanooga, but things fell apart, and you know that's what happens. Things fall apart, and that's the end of it. Here's a really unique one for the same. About 150 on this one too. I'd ship it out. Think, think. This is how we do it. Hey, bud. How you doing today? I'm just doing dishes, and I'm chatting with Ghost Nancy, which is it's actually nice. Reminiscing about where I'm from, and she's kind of giving me the intel because she's still out there and I'm not. I will definitely check those out. Definitely, definitely. Um, I mean, if I can, if you said a street name, I would know exactly where I am, and I could just be driving along. Um, you know, Again, I mean, I spent 18 years, 19, 20, the first 21 years of my life was in Reno and Truckee in Lake Tahoe. So it'd be kind of neat to take a ride along and go see my old stomping grounds and whatnot. That would be pretty neat. Um, I used to try to go live out here, driving around and everything. I just don't go anywhere anymore. So, hey, Stuart, I emailed you, Stuart. So, um, yeah, I just figured I'd come on for about an hour. Dude, I'm trying different time zones or time thingy majiggers. All right, here's a ring holder I'd let go for $100. I got several. Again, you can go on my community if you really are interested and want to see, what I'm kind of charging. Nothing's fixed, by the way. I'll be right back. I'm going to scrub this cutting board because I kind of really need it. I need my cutting board. Make another pot roast. I need to go check my Facebook page. I posted this morning on Facebook. Like I said, I posted on OfferUp also, but OfferUp's kind of gone to crap. The problem with where I live is just that. I cannot, I'm in between Chattanooga and Nashville, and post things on, maybe I should try on Craigslist, but there's so many scammers on Craigslist now. It's ridiculous. I just don't like it. But, if I lived in Chattanooga, things would be different. Cell service is bad in Truckee, in Tahoe. Nah, yeah. Well, where I live, I got like one bar. I mean, like the little tiny dot. That's my cell service where I live. There's Texas Donna. How you doing today, girl? I really don't do a lot of Facebooking, Stuart. You know, and I mean Messenger. I mean, I can throw you on my Messenger and all that. I just, again, I just really haven't been doing a lot of YouTube or Facebook. I just got really tired of Facebook. I was selling a lot on Marketplace, but again, kind of like Craigslist, Marketplace kind of went to crap too. Get a bunch of rude trolls and idiot people covering from a virus. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, but here you go, Nancy. These are my sculptures. I kind of like to do this every so often and kind of show them. A lot of these is going to be mailed out this week. I hope. I hope I can mail a whole bunch of these out. I'm going to be working on some new ones. So, the bigger ones are listed. And then I got my minis, which I'm going to make a bunch more minis. And because those are usually my giveaways. And if I'm going to do a golf or my 100, I'll go ahead and send out some of my minis. My big 8 balls are my new item. I've got 4 more. So my 8 balls are going to be $100 each. Well, these are really special. I mean, I made these. These are pieces from the bigger ones. I got a really big one back there. Anyways, you want to see my big ones? I'll throw you out here. You kind of see them a little better now that the light's coming through the door. These are my big ones. Down here is my first one. So yeah, this is that one right there is my biggest one intact. I actually had 2 bigger ones, but I broke them up to make the smaller ones. And Bob, what do you want? So this one is 60 pounds of aluminum. And then this is my favorite one is the Queen's Crown. So these ones I cannot ship. And, if you wanted one, it's going to cost a lot of money. This one here is crickets. I've got to polish it up and do a little bit more work before I ship it to her. And plus, shipping this one here is going to be probably close to around $50. It's mounted on a piece of white oak, burnt white oak. And then that one. And then I do have one more over here on my fireplace, which I'll show today. I got to find a bigger rock. I'm going to put a bigger rock. But this was the second one I poured, third one I dug up. So pretty tad is cheeky. Cricket just messaged me. So the smaller pool ball minis, I mean, those are just, I mean, they start at $30. I mean, Donna, if you wanted 1 or 2 or 3, the it depends. I mean, those are just my channel coins, and they're $30. I have all these, so These are my mini pool. Those are the 4 medium minis that I got left, and then the 8 balls are regular size, and I got 5 of those that Cricket sent me. So my minis, I mean, they start at $30. Um, and I did make a couple more seashells, Donna, a couple more in there. And then I got some dice, but they're just so small. I'm sorry, I didn't. So, but my minis are $30. I mean, that pays for shipping. I've got all these that I can make up if you like a special number. I did make the small mini 8 ball that I think one of the cats got. I'll have to find it. I do got a small mini 8 ball, which I haven't. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. So here's my small mini 8 ball. But the time to do it. And a lot of my minis are made when I try to make my minis. What I do is when I make a big one like this one here, or, you know, instead of wasting the epoxy, because, the epoxy of mine costs, $10, and I don't want to waste it. And that I use to mount a lot of these. So I take the extra epoxy and I make the minis from it. So it's kind of I try to think ahead so I'm not wasting too much money, even though I waste a lot of money. Hang on a minute. I gotta get down here. Send one to someone for me. Oh, okay. Not a problem. Yeah, we'll have to see that. Donna has actually bought several of my art pieces, Stuart. She's got some really, really nice pieces from me. Um, and one of them, sending it, was a learning experience to make my artwork better. So, yeah, well, it is. Nancy, yeah, I know. It's actually, I can do a mail call, which is really cool. Um, we can do a small mail call for Cricket, but I'll show you the epoxy that I get that I love the best. And I'll show you what happened. We'll do a small mail call. And Cricket was so bummed out. And I've never used Emu or Wish. My ex-girlfriend used to do Wish, and I think I threw the bag away. I did take pictures of it. This is the epoxy I use. It's JB Weld, and you've got to get the one. They make another one for the same price, which is like really, really thin. But I would go to Dollar General, and this cap, and this will do several of my sculptures. And I had some Gorilla Glue that somebody else bought, and it sucked. But JB Weld Clear is the best, I found out. So just a little insight there. I don't think I got the bag. I do got pictures of the bag. I'm going to pull this off of here for now, and I'll tell you the story of what happened because Bridget was so bummed out. Oh, I got the bag. I mean, you can't even see my address. I mean, can't really see my address. Cricket went to Temu, and I mean, she tried to surprise me, and Cricket went to Temu. Look at this bag. This is ridiculous. So, Cricket went and bought several items, and this is how the bag showed up. I mean, just looked like it freaking went through hell. So she tried to surprise me, and in this bag was this one bottle of sticky, just sticky epoxy hardener, and a bag of dice. So, again, this is from Cricket. That's what showed up. Now, everybody knows you have a hardener and you have a different bottle for epoxy resin. This bottle is all sticky. Inside this bag, the marbles were in. This was the epoxy bag. It does say epoxy somewhere. And there's the nice big hole in the bag where everything else fell out. You believe this shit? And they actually delivered this thing like this. So Cricket was so bummed out. I've got all these little tiny dice and half an epoxy thingy. So she was bummed out. I told her about it, and I mean, she was really sad. She was trying to surprise me, cheer me up, which she always cheers me up. Oh, no, they're all the same size. So we got all these little dice now. So she called them. She got some of her money back, and so now we got the new bag a couple days ago. A lot nicer bag. It's complete. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of doing this. It's kind of like a mail call. So now we got these. She actually sent me, I mean, I guess 5 of these, 5 8-balls as bases, because a lot of people like the 8-balls. And along with it came, came these 2 small dice. I guess they're glow in the dark. I don't know. And some really killer epoxy. I don't know if they just upgraded it. This is the first time I actually taken it out, but it came out with these some epoxy that I'm going to try out. It came with coloring, so I can make different color epoxy, and a bunch of these, I guess, for the coloring. I don't know how all this works. I got to read the directions. It even came with the gloves, even a popsicle stick, I guess, for stirring. It did not come with a cup. It came with a bunch of other. Ooh, wow! It came with condoms. Woohoo! Look at that. I'm gonna have to give this one to Stuart out there. It's just his size. Anyway, so I got this whole entire kit. I don't know if they upgraded. I don't know what Cricket did, but I want to thank her. This was like a quick little mail call. Cricket has been wonderful. She also sent the cats some cat litter. But I just want to share that. how bad they ruined that first package. Definitely made up for it with the second package. I don't know all the details. Cricket wouldn't tell me of, um, the price or anything or how much she got back. So we're gonna be making 8 balls. We got 4 more to do. I'm gonna try to make them, a little bit better. I got a little carried away on this one. Didn't really come out like I wanted to, but we got some bigger 8 balls for $100 each. I got 5 of them, and I don't see me getting any more anytime soon. Again, it's all, they were donated for bases. Cricket's been, again, like a manager and trying to help me out. I love her dearly. She's been through hell. I've been through hell. We've all been through hell. And, if it wasn't for friends, nobody would be around. Everything would be shut off. Well, anyways, let me get back in here. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, girl. Good to see you. Cricket is awesome. Texas Donna. Well, I mean, you two are probably my closest friends on here. I mean, I got a lot of friends on here, and I love everybody on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make up the 8 balls. I'm done making big sculptures for now. As far as, stuff like this, I tried to do one of these a week, but since they're not selling and nobody's buying them, I'm not going to be making any more big ones until these sell. That's all there is to it. I'll go ahead and I'll make my small minis. I will make up the 4 8 balls this week. If I get a wild hair up my ass, I'll go ahead and make another sculpture. I'm going to pack up all the crickets this week and, wait for, the money to get them shipped out to her. So, I mean, I still got her marble from a few weeks back and her sculpture. I'm so far behind. I've got 5 others that I've got to ship out that were giveaways. I made this base for her marble. I hope she likes it. If not, I can make her another one. Not a big deal. But this is Cricket's marble. I haven't heard from that Mad. I have every so often, Stuart, Glacier Shark. He is, obviously busy out fishing right now. But he really hasn't posted anything in a while. He did leave a couple comments on some of my videos, and I say hi to him and see what he's up to. But he really hasn't put anything out in a while. So these are from Show Me Treasure, and I don't know what's going on with Show Me Treasure. Also, this I got his last marble that he made live, and I don't know what happened. This is his marble, his last one that he made live. And I sent him a bunch of bases so he can make more, but he kind of stopped too. Hi, Tracy. How you doing? There you go. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for coming in. I was, yeah, I've been kind of looking into that. I mean, right now it's just, I hate the heat. And again, I live in between Nashville and Chattanooga. So for me to drive an hour to go to a crafts show isn't feasible for me right now. I kind of been looking into them. I would like to just kind of put all my stuff in a gallery and say, hey, sell it. But these are, I'm just not there yet. I'm trying to get there, but I'm just not quite there yet. And again, yeah, you got to go to if you do a craft show or arts fair, they actually had cornbread festival down kind of close to me. And, but it costs you money to get in there and set up a booth. And technically, I don't even have a table or a shelter or anything. I'd be putting them in the back of my expedition and opening up the back and saying, hey, here's my showcase, which I can kind of make a nice showcase in the back. I can take down my setup right here and, you know, try something like that. So, but, I used to do a lot of flea markets when I was younger. And again, it's just, in Chattanooga, they got 2 indoor flea markets. Then again, you've got to pay the cost of a booth and, all that. So, and again, where I live, I'm an hour from Chattanooga, I'm an hour from Nashville, and that's just to get to the cities. I went to the Cornbread Festival last year with the lady that I take care of or help, and uh, we didn't stay long, because she, honestly, she can't. But we went there and we had some of the cornbread and, the Lodge cast iron pans, they're created right down the road in South Pittsburgh from me. So that's why they do the Cornbread Festival in South Pittsburgh every year. And, that's a pretty big event for them down there. It's a small little town. There's, that's just it. They just got the cast iron company, and now they put a restaurant there, and it's really not that good. But I've got some cast iron. I actually sold actually I traded 2 cast iron skillets for my log splitter several years back, little electric log splitter, and they were Griswolds and really nice cast irons. But now I got some generic cast irons, so I've been trying to clean them up and get them seasoned and trying to cook with them, which I'm not a big cast iron person myself. So, but I'm trying out these pizzas. You know, I don't have any baking dishes. Well, I got some baking dishes, but I don't have cake pans or anything, bump pans, stuff like that. So, um, trying to make a deep dish pizza. I'm still trying to perfect that. A lot of you saw that. It was actually really good. I tried the monkey bread pizza and it came out okay, but it was just too bready and gave me heartburn. There's a lot of grease and butter, and it was okay. It was fun to snack on, but as far as a meal, I wanted more like a deep dish pizza, because I've been craving Pizza Hut, and the nearest Pizza Hut is, again, an hour away from me. There was one up on Mount Eagle, but they shut it down. So that's where you see me trying to make some pan pizzas. Anyways, this is the Black and Heart, Donna. Go to the casinos. I think I dropped it down to 350. You can go on my community. And I did post everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of them for sale today. You can get a little one, a little miniature wooden one like this one for around 50 bucks. You know, $60 would help me out today. And again, you know, when I do ship out my sculptures, you just don't get a sculpture. You get a bunch of other stuff with it. You get some channel stickers of other people's channels since I don't have channel stickers and I don't think I ever will. I don't know. It is, Nancy. Um, it is. I mean, you know, I think the population of the closest town that I live to is like 1,000, and that's, just the county radius, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. It's just I live in a very small place. No, I don't. I mean, you can see my you know, hey, white thing. I know I should, but yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I just haven't yet. See, that's kind of my avatar right there. And I would love to get if I do a channel sticker, it's got to be like of my ant art. Well, thank you, Ghost Nancy. I'll send you a picture of kind of what I want. Would that work? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can probably do it better than I can. I don't have a computer. All I got is a cell phone and a POS tablet. So that would be awesome. I mean, I'd love to get some channel stereo and just to ship them out with my artwork. And that's the only reason. I'm gonna throw this one up. Did I throw this one up? I don't think I threw this one up yet, have I? I'm gonna spin it the other direction though. This is a really unique one right here. One of a kind. I will definitely do that, Ghost Nancy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hopefully I can do that. I am gonna have to get off of here pretty quick within, the next 8 minutes. And I'll send you a couple of pictures of my queen. I'll try to send you some really good pictures of my queen's crown. That's my favorite sculpture is the queen's crown that I showed you earlier. And then, pretty much just say Zed's place. That would be kind of my logo. I don't know. That way people, can see the big, huge ant sculpture, and my little ones come off of those big ones anyways. This one I haven't showed. Well, I mean, there's several that I haven't showed. I'm going to try to show them really quick, but I am going to have to make some phone calls here before some places close, and that way, hopefully, my internet doesn't get shut off. Uh, Shoot, I lost the green marble on this. It fell off earlier. This is one of my oldest ones. It's called the Dragon. Oh, where'd it go? I heard it before earlier. Yeah, probably got it. But yeah, if you do something like that, Nancy, I will try to send you something really nice. One of my, really nice wooden sculpture. Um, Here, I'll put this one on. It's not quite the one that I had on it, but I'll put decorative marbles on some of these, kind of really dress it up. But if you do that, Nancy, that would be awesome. And again, I'd send you something really, really special and nice, and for doing something like that. Hey, Tim. Just got home. Is it hot there? You think so, Donna? Kitty cat paw prints. Um, well, the ones that I have in mind, if I was going to do stickers, I just haven't really focused on getting channel stickers. I love the cursive um, aspect of, you'll see me do a lot of, Zed's Place in cursive, due to the fact that it's elegant and people don't use, I don't even think they teach cursive in school anymore. But, like I said, I'll take a really nice picture of Queen's Crown, and that'd be kind of like the design that I would like to have as my sticker. That way people can actually see the full sculpture and they'll know exactly what it is versus something like this, which is my dragon. Okay, yeah, I'll when I get off the phone, I'll email you when I get done with my stuff. Yeah, it's in the 90s here too, Tim. It's getting hot and humid again. My pajamas are kind of sticking to my legs right now. But no, I mean, I appreciate it. I don't mind, once I can, sending anything out. I mean, I do send out a lot of stuff that, because I was exposing my name and now I've kind of slowed down. Again, I'm backed up. There's people waiting for their free stuff, and I've got to get them sent out. So, but uh, if you want one of my pieces, email me. You can go on my community tab, and I'm not going to show the big one because I just don't want to move that one right now. This one's actually got a little wiggle in it in the aluminum itself. And this one's my special pretty one. This one's called Waterfall, and it just turned out beautiful. There's several people that are interested in it. Just saying. Um, Tim, thanks for coming in. Tim's been a really good supporter of my channel, and all of you have. Um, Again, I did hit 1,000K yesterday, and I know everybody was so excited to get 1,000. It's just, I mean, I'm excited. I'm not going to be overwhelming. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, Cricket thought of you on this one. She's like, get a hold of Donna. Get a hold of Donna. 30 for 100? Really? Hey, big movie fan. Another great supporter. He was in twice yesterday. I just figured I'd go live for a few, try a little different audience, see what would happen. I am getting ready to shut it down. Maybe I'll make my phone calls, and maybe I'll email Ghost Nancy. Everybody go subbed up to Ghost Nancy. She's a really awesome person, and she really helped me out today. It was nice talking to her. We talked about Reno, Nevada, and Truckee, and places where I grew up. So it was just nice talking, actually. And, it beats me sitting there in the living room looking at my artwork or watching somebody else on YouTube and getting all depressed over shit and wondering what's going to happen next. And it was kind of a nice breakaway from that kind of crap. Here's 50 stickers for mine. Magnets for 25. Wow. Ah, cool, Tim. Um, I do have a lot of awesome people that come into my channel, and you know, it's not like all at one time. It's just sporadic through my live streams and all that. It's just kind of sporadic. But I did enjoy just talking, sitting and talking, reminiscing, and watching the cats play. Bob's in the kitchen now. He was in the bathroom in the sun. Little crapper. Look at this idiot. Here's Bob. We'll watch Bob for a minute. Yeah, we're watching you. We're watching you, Bob. Um, Again, Tim, I kind of started my channel as far as documenting my life and doing stuff. But my channel is mainly for my sculptures to show off. I know it is. I mean, I was doing dishes at first, and I got most of them done. I still got my pots and pans to do. I am gonna make some dinner here. I'm kind of starving. I've got to run to the store. I'm totally out of a lot of things. Water, um, especially water. Um, so I am gonna shut this down, people. And thanks for coming in. I wish I could. I tried when I first got Bob. I tried to airmail him to Cricket. We even looked up how much it would cost to airmail Bob. It was like 500-600 bucks. Uh, I appreciate you too. It is. I mean, you guys made my day. I'm feeling better, and I got to just keep plugging along. And you people really helped me do that. Seriously, yeah. I kind of looked at it. I mean, of course, she said no. um, you just have to understand. All right, we're gonna leave it on that note, and hopefully, hopefully, high five, firefighter. Thank you. Oh, here's the rest. I mean, I've got until 4 o'clock to make my calls. I mean, I've got to get them made before 4 o'clock, but I've got several pieces, firefighter, and now, hey, gosh, I might have channel stickers. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. And it'd be kind of nice to throw a sticker, one of my own stickers, instead of everybody else's in a, you know, because I ship out. I probably did close to over a couple thousand in shipping last year and this year so far. Um, a lot was sales and a lot was just giveaways too. So there you go, firefighter. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong person too. I almost took. I got to give you a bigger wrench, Donna. Um, there you go, firefighter. Oh, that's coming in, bud. Sorry, I'm kind of got to get on my tablet for that kind of stuff. I'm subscribed already. Go check out firefighter stuff. He's got some cool antiques on his channel. Everyone, I love metal detecting. Grandma Kelly came out for Memorial Day, and that was the first time I ever went metal detecting in my life, and it was fun. I just, it'd be kind of neat to do that. Not right now; it's too freaking hot outside. I'd probably pass out, and nobody would ever find me. But anyways, everybody, thanks for coming in. I may go live again later tonight or tomorrow. There's Monday Night Digs coming on tonight, with Florida Thunder Rob, and I guess Swifty's going to be up there. Um, so a bunch of channels from Metal Detecting go on. Well, they go Friday night and Sunday nights and Monday nights. They got Monday Night Digs tonight on the Metal Detecting channels, and some magnet fishing, I guess, too, but most of it's magnet or metal detecting. And Grandma Kelly came out, and we kind of went in my backyard. We didn't really go extreme. I did find a bunch of nails and a couple pennies, nothing worth value. But anyways, thanks for coming in, everyone. I'm going to make some phone calls. Ghost Nancy, I will look up your email and send you an email. Thank you so much for the conversation. Um, you guys made my day today. White Fang, thank you, everybody. White Fang's awesome. He's been a really long friend of mine on YouTube. So everybody check each other out. That's why you guys got wrenches. Have a good day, rest of your day, I should say. And I will see you on the flip side. Nancy T. All right, I got you, girl. Thank you, everyone. Laters.